talk about roofs, Don. I'm here
Yes.
with Don Campbell, Trust Roofing. He saved me and a client recently.
That's right.
One was a transaction, one wasn't. But we want to talk about roofs and why it's such an important topic here in Florida. All right, what's going on behind me? I see that we have a re-roof in action.
Yeah, it's a full roof replacement. So it's a tile roof tear off.
Okay.
You tear off about, to give you some math on it, about 30 tons of roofing material comes off and goes back
all?
on. Oh yeah, just a little
that
bit.
it?
That's it, barely anything. And so it's all done by hand. So it's all torn off by hand and then reloaded by hand and installed by hand. So that call it 90 tons of materials handled at least by touching it's 3 different times.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's a lot of manual work. We have an incredible blue collar labor force. All of our employees that are on that roof actually work for us.
Okay.
That's one of the key indications about a great company or a good company is we have all of our roofers on our payroll. We have health care for our roofers.
Oh, wow.
So it's really something different that we do at Trust Roofing.
So we are in Lakewood Ranch, which Lakewood Ranch, Florida. It's a very large master plan community. Yeah. So where in the Sarasota area do you service?
We service most of the high-end communities like Lakewood Ranch, Bird Key, Palmer Ranch, different areas that we actually, because we're in the high-end tile market specifically.
All right.
So we do a lot of homes in there. We do small repairs in other markets as well, but for the most part, we are on the premium side of roofing.
And that's actually how I met Don and his team, was actually through, obviously, my business being real estate. And one of the agent partners that I had been working with really recommended trustworthy,
Yeah.
Trust Roofing. So I'm usually really skeptical because I've been in this business a really long time, but I did reach out to you. I called the main number and they put me in touch with you. You answered right away. You were able to go. I had a personal roof leak in my little rental house and got back to me right away, gave me a quote right away, gave them the job right away. They were able to do it, I think, the same day.
Same day you signed. I think we got it done that same day.
I'm quick, you're quick, we're
yeah,
all quick.
Efficiency. It's active roof leak, right?
I mean, I was in the property and I saw a stain and I was like, oh no, this is, I had a renter moving in like that week or that day or something. And I was like, oh, I gotta nip this, So we were able to nip it. And then I have another transaction, which this is really common for older roofs that have issues to pass insurance, the wind mitigation report inspection, I should say. And as part of the qualification for better insurance, they look at that report and say, well, we'll give you the insurance if you make these repairs.
That's right.
So you came in again, got it done.
Yeah, fast and efficient.
Right.
It's critical. I mean, and it goes back to, really having a team that I can call, that I'm not waiting for a third-party labor solution for the problem. The problem is there's a roof leak. We have a labor solution by having control of our own labor. Right. I have 7 repair techs, and I activated them, one of those, for you that day.
Activate.
Say, hey, this is what you're doing today.
Yeah.
And, we put them on jobs like that within 48 hours to 72 hours. In your case, we were able to get right on it that same day.
It was a small, and my personal one was a small job, but it was very appreciated because everybody else is like 2 weeks out. Which, listen, I understand it's about staffing and what your availability is and time and where they might cover or not. So I get that, and we also have had storms.
Just a little. Just
so
a little bit of rain this season.
It's storm season.
It's been tough.
And so then there's a backlog.
Yeah.
Right. And then if there's a named storm, which we really haven't had.
Nothing close. We've had a couple. The one that went to Texas, right? Yeah. So I think we're only in the B right now. So we've only had A and B, so we're safe.
We're safe so far. Let's not jinx it now.
Yeah, for sure. Let's keep it safe. We don't want another hit.
I know. As we film here, it's close to the end of July 2024.
Yeah. It's close to 700 degrees right now.
It's 7,000% humidity too.
Yeah.
So we can't last very long out here. Yeah. So the insurance piece is highly critical, and if you go out and do you guys do inspections for realtors too?
We do real estate inspections,
yeah.
So we do the inspection side, we do the repair side. If we do the inspection and the repair, the inspection fee obviously goes towards the cost of the repairs.
That's great.
So yeah,
that's the right thing to do. I think that's a good way to do business.
For sure.
I
And most of
believe-
our customers appreciate that, for sure.
And we trust roofing.
Roofing.
Trust roofing.
Our name is our promise. That's
I like that, and it is. It's your commitment to excellence.
right. And we are far from perfect.
No.
But I will say, when we do have a problem, we've had problems. The job we're standing in front of, we had a leak midstream, and it damaged a portion of the ceiling. And I think that's the difference of like, hey, this is how we handle a leak. Immediately, we brought in, things to mitigate the any potential mold, fixing this carpet, painting their home. So I think
you have people that you can put
just
in place
like that. They were
Oh,
in this home
wow.
within 5 hours after that roof leak. There was a Friday night at 5, and then again, boop, having an activation button.
I like
was-
that.
yep.
I need it's the easy button.
That was easy, yeah. And
I
so
need an easy button.
we need an easy button once in a while, and it's not easy work, but having a
No,
team.
it's not.
I mean, teamwork's a huge thing. Having a team we can depend on, that I can say, I need to call them at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. You have a customer, it's critical that we get here and solve this problem, and be able to do that is remarkable.
So how do you find most of your clients? Like, was this like this
So,
one in particular?
Well, interesting. You mentioned a real estate partner that referred us together.
Cool.
So she had a client that needed a new tile roof. And so she was the seller, the buying agent, the seller agent. They said, hey, let's do a roof with Trust Roofing. That was 10 roofs ago in this exact community. Like around the corner on one of the streets here, we did 5 roofs and 1 cul-de-sac. One neighbor
Wow.
said, hey, my roof is leaking too. They joke,
My
can we get a
roof.
BOGO?
Yeah.
And these are big ticket items. And so we are used to working in communities where this is someone's home, someone's multi-million-dollar
and you
home.
live there and you need this, whether you live there or not.
Yeah.
If you've got an active roof leak and then you're talking mold, that's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah, that's like the M word is a bad word in Florida.
It's for us too. No, rewind.
Yeah.
So are a lot of these people are they just buying the roofs, or are they claim situations?
No claims. So most of the
Okay.
roofing systems in Lakewood Ranch in particular are what we would define in the roofing industry kind of a builder grade roof. It's what's under the tile. The tile's in great shape. It's the underlayments and all the flashings and things like that. That's where the roof leaks are caused. And by the time you get to the source of that to repair it, you've ended up spending $15,000, $20,000 on repairs, and you still have a 20-plus-year-old roof.
Even on when are these built?
These are about 20 years old.
Okay, so when they were built, I feel like the quality of construction was better than it is today. Do you agree?
On the infrastructure of the home, and so what's happening in the roofing industry, technology's changed. The underlayments are better today than they were when this was installed. The tiles so the technology that's come a long way in the roofing industry is super helpful for us to be like this particular couple. They decided on a premium. We have 2 packages on a tile roof. The premium package is a bit more money, but it comes with 100% 20-year labor and material leak guarantee. So we have our name on this product for the next 20 years, regardless of the homeowner. We transfer that. So we're one of the few companies in town, but if you're working a real estate transaction, we can do a roof, and the guarantee will stay with the property and not with the purchaser.
Makes more sense than the owner, because people turn over sometimes every 5 years, and it's like that's a selling point too from where I stand.
Yeah,
If
you say, hey, here we have a new roof installed by Trust Roofing, it comes with a 10 to 20-year transferable warranty, which is massive.
That is massive. Well, you're paying for it up front.
Yeah, and you are, but roofing is never going to be as cheap as it is today.
So that's what I say about real estate.
It's true. It's true.
How many square feet under roof is this house?
This house is about 5,000 square feet.
Under roof.
Under roof.
So what is a tile, looks like a flat tile roof that you're putting up there. What does a new tile roof look like for cost?
It's about $14 to $16 a square foot. So this roof though, so the house is 4,000, 5,000 square feet. The roof is about 7,000 square feet. So we have technology.
Oh, the roof, okay.
So the roof is, call it 70 squares.
Okay.
Right, times 1,500.
So what does that equal?
Yeah, so you're looking at just a hair under $100,000. Most of the roofs in here in this community are between 80 and 100,000.
Wow.
If you go with the premium option, which is about 12% more, but if you're already spending 88,000, to spend 12 on top of it to get a roof that you can insurance from year 11 to year 20, every customer's done.
Really,
most of our clients make the decision to buy the roof on value and not on price. That's a huge thing.
And that, coming full circle, because I was going to ask you about your value proposition, and it's going to be more and more important in what we do as realtors with all the changes to the rules and regulations and laws. I don't know if you follow all that. Done a lot of video on that, but it's more and more important to justify when you have all these options, and it's like, okay, let's say you're the most expensive. Well, what is the value proposition, right? What are you getting with that? If it's not just the product, you're getting all the service and the guarantee to back it, right? And that's why you're saying people sign up with you, right? For the more expensive roof.
Well, you said it right there. We are more in the order taking side of the industry instead of the sales side. Okay. So when people call us, it's because most of the time the decision's made. They they see us online, they see our social media posts, they see our reviews, and they hear about good referrals, and they go, look, I had a lady in this community say, Don, I've already made the decision.
I love that.
With you before you got here. Just give me a fair price.
And you know what? Don't you feel like this? Like those are our favorite clients, because I'm not having to sell and resell myself. I'm just speaking personally. Like they tend to be the easiest clients. They've already done the research. They know they're not interviewing a bunch of people. They've done the research, right? And it's just like, for me, when I have a client like that, and for you too probably, it's like an easier all-around transaction.
Everything is much simpler.
We love you.
Yeah, we love those clients. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's when we're in some of the other scenarios that we come across that we find more difficult scenarios to deal with. And,
they're interviewing 10 roofers.
Yeah, when someone's collecting, we are to the point where we are at a size we have a really good market share in north, south, and east of the Bay Area that we just don't even get involved. Not because we're in a condescending way, but we have customers that are waiting on us to get there
and appreciate the value, appreciate the work ethic that you have. Showing up, communicating, all that matters, and it's the same with real estate. And that's why having emphasize trusted vendors, roofers, plumbers, it's very important, because it's a reflection of you, it's a reflection of me, and ultimately the longevity of your business.
You just said it, like in your business, like referrals are critical, right?
We love you for referrals. Yes.
And so like when we're referring you, it's like, hey, here's somebody who'll take care of you, and I have a relationship. It's equitable, and okay, we are working for and with each other to make a better community at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Because what goes around comes around.
Our industries have had a lot of negativity to them, right? And so
throw it at us. Come on.
We have to overcome that. We have to overcome that quite often.
Yeah.
Where I've had a customer, honest to God, they said, Don, you are 18% higher than the next bid. And I said, we're not them. That was my answer. It wasn't like I wasn't trying to drop my price.
And you know what?
I said, we're just not them.
Maybe you're not the right fit for that client, and maybe I'm not the right agent for you that I want to be. But if it's going to be the constant pushback, like maybe we're not a good fit.
And that's okay.
And that's okay. There's enough for everybody.
There is.
And I think it's important that you see the value. And I love how you guys work and operate and communicate and all that. So obviously, I would recommend Trust Roofing. And any final words? How do they get hold of you?
Yeah, they can. Transtroofing.com. Follow us on our Instagram, and our social media pages. We have a lot of fun videos. We're starting to get into some fun, playful videos and things like that.
It's not surgery, right?
No,
we should have fun.
We should have fun. This is a tough business. If we don't find some fun in it, we have to find some smiles for sure.
That's my motto too. So do you have a number they can call?
They can call 727-355-6392, or you can even email me. You can email Don@trustroofing.com.
Don, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right.